so I've got another question from one of my online best friend. Okay, how's my phone not turning on? Idiot. Okay, so the question says, if somebody cheated on me, right, what would I do in my position?
I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. Yeah. I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. I agree, I'm not that perfect. Yeah. I agree, I'm not that perfect. I spend my quota on a bracelet. I sacrificed it for the Lola. Celebrate it with the locals. Yeah. It's a bliss, spread my wings like an angel. It's a bliss, spread my wings like an angel. Henny in my car. Hit the puff, I'm in the club.
Now, it's a big question because we've been talking about cheating a lot in these episodes, and you guys have heard a lot about why people cheat and all that kind of stuff. But this is what I can say, right? Personally speaking, I don't believe somebody can cheat on me. Now you must say that's stupid, that's dumb, right? But listen to this, right? If let's say I'm dating somebody, and I'm giving them 100%. Right, and they decide that they wanna do some shit with someone else, right? I don't feel like they're cheating on me, really. I feel like they're cheating on themselves. Do you know why I say that? Because look at it this way: whose body is being used? It's her. Who's having these more body counts and all that kind of stuff? It's her. And when you sleep with someone any person that you sleep with, there's so many things that you go with. There's all these soul ties that you usually go with and all that kind of stuff. Now, who goes with all of that? It's her, right? And if we break up, which it might happen after, I find out that she has cheated and she lied to me about it. If that happens, who's gonna lose? It's her. Because if I'm a good person, I know at the end of the day I have things that's good to offer, right? But if she cheats on me, if she decides to cheat on me and stuff, then I'm not the one losing. She's the one losing a good person. So which means I don't have I've programmed my mind to that if somebody does that to me, all I need to know is not that it's happened, so I don't sleep with them when they've already done it, so I don't get any disease that they got or whatever. So in a way, I feel like they're literally cheating on themselves. They're lying to themselves and all kind of stuff because they're not lying to me. I know the truth already, so I don't care, because I know if I find out my girl has cheated on me, bro, it's over, straight up. Especially, this is one thing I need to say, especially if they do it and then they hide it, and then I have to find out about it later. And that shit drives me crazy because I feel like if somebody cheats on you and they come and tell you straight away when it happens, that moment when it happens, personally speaking, I feel like I can forgive. I can move past it, I can forgive. But if somebody cheats on me, they don't come and tell me, and then I have to find out somewhere else, I feel like I can't. I feel like I can't forgive you because I found out for myself, which means you're not apologizing because of what you did, because you cheated or whatsoever. You're literally apologizing because I found out. So you're not really apologizing that it's not going to happen again. You're probably apologizing because I actually found out and now you feel bad and you probably didn't know how to tell me or all these excuses that people made up. But all I can say is that was a choice. It's you make a choice to say, I'm not going to tell this person. That's your choice. You make that choice. So if you decide I'm going to tell this person, you will find the best way to tell that person. But if you don't tell, then you made that choice too. So I'll make my own choice then. I'll say, look, I appreciate you. We don't have to hate each other, but you got to go. You got to go, And I feel like all the ladies out there that gets cheated on, because ladies gets cheated on a lot, and it hurts them a lot because they care. And I know, like, if you care about someone so much and they mistreat you, or they cheat on you and all kind of stuff, it really hurts the most, because you cared and you saw different, like you saw them differently. So it's like you're disappointed, and you feel like you're not good enough and all that kind of stuff. But really, the truth is, it's probably them. It's not. I don't feel like it's you as the good person. I feel like it's something that you can't control. It's their issues. It's something that maybe their mother should have, talked to them when they were young, or somebody should have told them when they were growing up, or whatsoever. Because if somebody cheats on you and you're good, you're not the bad one. You shouldn't, like, because I know some people, they feel like, oh, maybe he cheated on me because I'm not good enough, this and that. Nah, man, I don't feel like that. I feel like people, it doesn't matter if you're an angel, people will still cheat on you. Like, look at Jesus and stuff. When he came here, he had people that he treated like brothers, who were like his teachers and stuff. He respected them, he loved them, he shared everything with them. But hey, look at Judah. He still went behind Jesus' back and sold him. So it doesn't matter how good of a person that you are. No, Jesus was an amazing person, but somebody still betrayed him. So you are good too. Somebody can still betray you. So it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It happens, So yeah, that's my answer. What I would do, honestly, if somebody cheats on me, I'll end it, no questions asked, and I won't look back. And I'm the type of person, I don't go back. Once we're done, we're done. And because I don't be done with someone unless I really have to, unless there's a big reason. Because before I say I'm done, I literally have to try everything. So if you cheat and then you don't tell me, and I have to find out for myself from elsewhere and all kind of stuff, yeah, I'm sorry. That's it. All right, guys. So that was like one of the questions. Now, before I sleep, I think I can answer one more. Okay. Yeah, I'll answer this one. So I don't know if it's a she. I just got the question. But she wants to know, or he wants to know, or let's just say my online best friend wants to know things that I love about Sydney and things I don't like about Sydney. Let me start with things that I love about Sydney, man. Like, I mean, if you're planning to visit Sydney, you're going to love this too. But if you're planning to live here, then you got to listen to what I hate about Sydney, because the list is good. So, what I love about Sydney is like a place where if you want to focus, and do your business and stuff, Sydney is the place. Because Sydney's got like a huge population, and it's very multicultural as well. So if you want to start a business, or you want to work, if you want to start a business in Sydney, you have like more clients, because the population is huge. Yes, there is a competition, but if your service is good, you will do well as well. So I like Sydney because of that fact. And that's one of the main reasons why I moved here from Perth, because I know that Sydney is the place. Sydney is the New York of Australia. So the other thing I love about Sydney, I love the people. Like the Australians, the Australians, the Africans, and most people really like we connect without issues. Like most of the time, people are really nice. Because I know sometimes people can be going through some issues and all that stuff, and you say hi to them on the street and they don't respond back, and you feel like it's something to do with you. Most of the time, it's not even you. Most of the time, people like can be mean to you, because they're just unhappy with their lives. There's something going on in their lives, or maybe they haven't had sex in a long time, and that drives some women crazy. I'm serious. Like, honestly, that does. So, so that happens, and that could be some of the reason why you see some people are grumpy. Like, I used to have some teachers in high school. They used to be grumpy all the goddamn time, and I'm like, maybe she's single, like all that can happen, So when you see somebody so angry at you or so unhappy with you, don't feel like it's you or something's wrong with you. Honestly, sometimes it's them. Voila. Sometimes it's them that have an issue that, and that's okay, So, but in Sydney, it's good that I think most people, they're in relationships. Because most people are nice, Honestly, you go to the beach, you go where people are nice, they're just minding their own business and stuff. Yeah, so I like that about Sydney. What else do I like about Sydney? The houses are okay, even though they're expensive, they're nice. Like the apartments are nice. The city is nice. There's so many places that you can go and visit and stuff like that, which you've seen in the earlier episodes. So it's nice. Like Sydney is a nice area. It's like, and the transportation is really good as well. Like because there's a lot of people. There's like trains, there's buses that goes like every 5-10 minutes and stuff. So wherever you want to get to, you can get to it. And now that there's Uber, it's even better. And there's like restaurants like every corner. So wherever you live in Sydney, you will be able to get to wherever you want to go, and you'll be able to get Uber and stuff. So those things are really good. Like, I really love it. And that's one thing I love about Australia as well. They literally think out of the box about things that we need as the citizens, and they bring them in, and yeah, I like that part. What else do I like about Sydney? When it comes to looking for a job, I say it this way: if you apply for as many jobs as you can in every week, you definitely get a job in Sydney. It's really, like, if I come across somebody in Sydney that says I don't have a job, I'll probably say you need to check yourself. Either there's a few reasons why you don't have a job. Either you're lazy, you're not applying properly, so you need prayers if you're lazy. Like, get off the couch, go to work, because this is a place where you can't afford unless you work. If you're stressing your parents and you're not working and you're expecting them to keep helping you out, giving you money, my guy, you are stupid. Go to work, find some money, work, because this is Sydney. You can get a job. Another thing that might be stopping you from getting a job is probably your resume needs to be like checked. Get somebody to help you with your resume. There's people who write resumes out there. If you contact them, they will tell you, like, you shouldn't say things like this in a resume. You shouldn't include too much details and stuff. Like my resume, when I was looking for jobs, it's just one page. Okay, I don't want to bother people with too many things. If I'm applying for, let's say I'm applying for a real estate job, I want to make sure that what I'm including there is specifically to do with that. It's my name, my experience in that field, my availability, whatever skills or whatever certificate that I possess in that field, my references, that's it. Experiences, I do pull like a little bit of it, like, but not too much information. But when I come for the interview, then they can ask me as much questions as they want. Like, you put down that you used to work here. Tell us about it. What duty were you doing? Then I talk about it all. But if I was an employer and I'm trying to hire somebody, I don't want to read 6 pages, 4 pages for what? You decrease? I want to read the most important things and then move forward. No like 6 pages or whatsoever. So get somebody to look at your resume so that they can help you get a job quicker. Now, there's so many people that go around like making like, false excuses. I don't get jobs because of this and this and this and this. Honestly, like whoever you are, there is somebody similar to you who has a job. Okay, so that's not an excuse. There's not an excuse like that. Like, you need to work. Like, I've seen even people who are disabled working somewhere in the like seen people who are disabled working out in the gym. Like, there's no excuse for you not to do what you really want to do. If you make an excuses, it will be an excuses, and then some excuses actually sound so true and sound so real. So let's move on to my list of things that I don't like about Sydney, or I don't like about Australia. Yeah. First of all, let me start with driving, right? Now, if anybody who works in the fines infringement people, you guys don't Google my name, please, because I'm still driving, but my license is, I think right now my license is gone. Okay, I'm not sure if it's gone yet because I haven't checked the letter, but it was meant to be gone because I was expecting a letter. And that's because the things that, like this, I feel like it's so harsh, bro. Like, I feel like like I know we're not supposed to use our phones when we are driving, but 5 points? Because one day I was driving and I went to just change the music to play next. And then there was a bridge and then the camera got me, poof, 5 points gone. Damn. And then the other day I just went to take the phone and just put it, like, there's a place where I usually put it in my car when I'm driving, like a car holder. I was driving and then I picked the phone to put it there so that I can put my GPS on, but I was still driving. So the camera saw me, boom, 10 points are gone. And I'm like, man, so how am I supposed to drive when I only had 12 points, and now 10 are gone just like that, and now I have 2 and I've got fines to pay. And I told them, look, I called them, I'm like, look, I think I have like $2,000 fines in infringement altogether. Wallah, I do. I was like, you know what? I'll pay every fortnight. And they're like, okay, how much can you pay every fortnight? I'm like, I'm really broke right now. I don't have any money, so I'll pay $20 a fortnight. And the lady's like, no, can you pay more than that? I'm like, you want me to steal? I don't have more than that. I'll pay $20 a fortnight. If it takes me 5 years to pay that money, I'll pay in 5 years. But you guys are not getting that money in cash, even if I have it, not today. So that's one thing, like, it's just too much stress in Sydney because, like, the rent is expensive, the funds is too much, and this is another thing I hate. Imagine this, yeah? You buy your car for like $20,000. You go to register the car, you have to pay all these stamp duties and tax and all that kind of shit, right? That's done. And then they tell you, oh, you have to pay green slip. If somebody, I don't know what green slip really means because people keep saying if you crash, they'll come and clean the roads, which is understandable. But I've been driving for like 7 years and I haven't crashed even once. But I'm still like paying every year. I'm like, why can't you use the money that I paid in my first year or my second year? Use that money to cover this accident when it happens again. Why do I have to pay every year when I'm not crashing every year? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So for me, like, and that shit is like $800 a year or something. So I'm like, man, that's too much. At some point, I'm like, I feel like they need to make it like, if you haven't crashed for like a certain period of time, the money that you paid for the following coming years should be like less, like half of it, or maybe 200 of it or something. It just doesn't make sense. And then, see, that's done, right? And then here's another thing I hate. I'm driving my car. I've paid for it. I paid the registration. I paid all this CTP green slip bullshit, pink slip, blue slip. I paid for all that shit. And then the roads that I'm driving in as well, I still have to pay for tolls. That shit pisses me off. Every time I enter toll, I know I'm going to pay that shit. But sometimes I'm like, what the hell do I have to pay for a road that I'm driving in when I'm paying like all of these things? So this one thing, that's one thing I think, I say, the more we live in Sydney is like the richer continues getting rich and the broke literally stays stressed, and the government needs to hear this shit. Because if I get paid from work and I'm paying all these things, it's like most of the money is literally going back to them, and then I'm left stressed. And you can't, and then people wonder why so many people breaking up, why so many people dying with depression, why so many people have all this disease, all these heart issues and stuff. It's because of what we're going through. And like most people don't care because they have more money to not need to stress about those little bills and all kind of stuff. But there is people who consider those bills big, So me personally, like when it comes to these tolls bullshit, I'm not paying for shit, okay? The day they're going to take me to court, I'll pay it. But until then, I am not paying right now. I'll go in every road. I'll drive. I'll go where I'm going. I've paid for so many things. They should let this toll bullshit go. But I also know that tolls is apparently tolls are owned by like a different company. It's not the government that owns it and all that shit, I don't know, man. But me, I just don't like the idea. Maybe one day I'll wake up and say, okay, let me just pay some bills. But until then, I'm going to collect those bills. I'm going to put them somewhere. And I know I'm not the only one. So if you're doing that, my guy, we're together on that. If we go to hell, if we go to jail, my friend, I'll see you there with the bills. Woo! What else do I not like about Sydney? What else do I not like about Sydney? No, look, I think Pretty much that's it. I like other. It's just bills, man. Honestly, bills is the thing that stresses a lot of people off. You know, bills, 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 bills. It's always bills. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Listen, those were just me talking crap. Okay, talking shit. So pay your bills on time. If you don't pay them, you're gonna end up like me in jail or in court. Yeah, be happy. But honestly, I feel like the government, maybe one day the government will see this video and be like, oh, you know what? Let's waive all John's bills. Let's clean them up, let him free. Thank you. All right, guys, see you in the next video.
Light is very poor. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl Beauty by Afsa.
Let's sit so I can look at in the camera.
Me?
Yeah, let's sit.